Hi, good afternoon and welcome back for the class. Well, the time right now is 2 minutes past 12 and this is Eric Barak with you, and I know that you're in the upper intermediate class right here at Just English. And I hope that you had a good time, for example, with your Bayram, and I hope that you did a good job, you were with your family, with your friends, and I think you really had a good time. We had a good break. I think it was almost for 4 days, and I hope that it was good for you. And now we are back to class. And if you've just tuned right now for the first time in my class, just remember this is Eric Barak, and this is upper intermediate class. Don't forget to have your pencil and a paper because we're going to do a lot of things together today. We're going to learn a lot of things together. It's going to be all about modal past verbs. I know that it's a bit tricky topic, but it's going to be a great fun today. So what I'm going to do is very simple. Just sit back, relax, and we're going to work together. I'm going to explain you about modal verbs, and then later we're going to, start studying together. So it should not be a problem for you. For example, if you were not able to understand any past modal verbs before, now is the right time for you to understand me because this is Eric Barak, upper intermediate at Justenglish Channel. Well, the time right now is 4 minutes past 12. I will take you all the way till 12:45, and then for 15 minutes we'll have a break, sort of. You can have your sandwich or grab something. You can have your coffees, and then the next hour at 1 o'clock to 1:45, we are going to talk about our modal verbs, like verbs which are confused. We'll be talking in the next hour. So now let's start with our modal past verbs. For example, when we speak in English, just remember, or when we write down, we have different past modal verbs. For example, let me just zoom my screen for you guys here. Like you can see here, it says we have various type of past modal verbs. Now, for example, we got must, we got might, we got can, could, we got should, and we got ought to. So we got like different type of them. And what we're going to do today is we're going to start talking about them. I know might and may are quite similar, but remember, there's just a slight difference between them. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to teach you. We're going to learn together. So we're going to do two together, and then we're going to do some exercise together. You will give me your feedback, and I'm going to ask you questions too. So get ready, and I hope that it'll be better for you guys because Eric Barak is going to teach you past modal verbs. I love you guys, not to worry. So let's start. Remember, when you have your past modal verbs, for example, never forget your formula, which is always you can see on the board. It says there, you should have your verbs like, past verbs are like must, might, may, can't, but you should not forget to have your have plus your past participle. Now that is something very important for you to understand, that when we are using our past modal verbs, we need to have our formula like we have in our tenses. All right, guys? For example, to make deductions or speculate about a past actions. All right? If you've just signed in my class, remember you're with me, Eric Barak, and I will take you till 12:45. This is upper intermediate, and welcome for the class. My email address is barakeric1429@gmail.com. You can send me your messages on the broadcast, and I've given you my email address. That is just in case during the week, if you want to write down me or you want to ask any information, I'm there to help you. So it should not be a problem. All right, guys, so let's start with may. And I'm also getting the messages here. A lot of people, I'll read them a bit later. Hi, welcome to the class. That's LPS Star, we got Nejat, we got Hawa Bulan, Thai teacher, we got Yigit Al Bakur, we got Aydin, Nuria Yildiz, we got Yelnis here, there are a lot of them, and yes, we got here. Hello, and then we got hi Eric, do you remember me? Yes, Alia, I do remember all of you. It's not that if we had 4 days of Bayram holiday, I cannot forget you guys because you're my darling students. You know that very well. So let's go into, guys, I want you guys to look at the board. We're starting with, for example, with the past modal verb may. And remember, May is also a month which we are in right now. And then May is also a name of a girl. Remember that. But right now, we are talking about May. It's a past modal verb. Remember, may and might has slight difference. May, it talks about a possible, or you can say express a possibility, or a permission, for example, in a very polite way. Now, just remember, my darling students, you're not supposed to use, for example, can or could. You can use that, but it's like not polite. So what do you think? Now, I need your feedback. What do you think? Do you think may is more polite, or can you use can or could? I need your answers. That is Arkan, Arash. Hello, everyone. Yes, hi to you too. Welcome to Upper Intermediate. This is Eric Barak, and we got Oksana here. Oksana, thank you so much, guys. My question to you is, do you think, for example, may is more polite, or do you think can is also polite? What do you think? I need your views, I need your feedback. And once we do talk about may and might, there'll be an exercise for you guys too. I think could is more polite. Yes, but I totally understand you. We can use could, but remember, could and may is polite. That's very similar. And thank you so much for your answer, Bat. Yes, that's right. We got Nijat. Says here it's polite. That's great. This is Eric Barak, and I'm polite. You are polite. I love you. We got Sarchan Garatul, hi, and we got Zafar Bronas. You are speaking very nice, teacher. Thank you so much. And you are my darling students, and you know that very well, that I always like to be with you guys. I really missed you guys for 4 days because we never got a chance to do our broadcast class, but not to worry. Now, let's go. We got the feedback here. For example, we can use could, we can use may. That's fantastic. So the word can, you know, it's not polite. There we go. Let's have a first example. Now this example, guys, look on the board very clearly. It talks about a conversation. All right, guys? Number 1, I can't find my gloves. Now, gloves are the ones you wear. All right, guys? Great. Now, for example, if I tell someone or if I tell my friend, hey, I can't find my gloves. Now, in reply, the reply is here. It says, do you think you may have dropped them in the street? Now, guys, the word may, as you guys were talking about, I think may is very polite, or you can use could. That was great. So you see there's a possibility. Remember, the verb may is actually, I've written here for you guys, it's the possibility. Remember that, okay? So I'll repeat the sentence again. I can't find my gloves. Do you think you may have dropped them in the street? Now here it says, Zafar says, I joined first time your lesson. I need it. Thank you so much. Yes, you guys are welcome to my class. This is Eric Barak in Upper Intermediate. The time is 12 past 12, and you're along with Eric in Just English. I'll be taking till 12:45, and we are talking about past models. This is going to be great for you. So we are talking right now on the first model. That's all about may. So remember, do you think you may have dropped them in the street? Now that is the possibility, all right? But in a very polite way, my friend is telling me, do you think you may have dropped them in the street? All right, students, that's great. Now let's go to number 2, and I need your feedback here. Now, for example, it says here, you would better take a coat. Now it says, for example, in a reply it says, it may get cold later. Now guys, why do you think it is a possibility? I need a feedback from you. Why do you think it is a possibility? It may get cold later. Now, why is it a possibility? I hope same day I speak like you, teacher. Oh, thank you so much, Zafar. Don't worry, I always tell my students, never give up. You should be always positive, and remember that there's nothing difficult. Everything is possible, all right? And you are going to speak English, not to worry. Here at Justenglish, me and my entire teachers, we are the best here. Across the globe, we are here to help you guys, all right? 14 minutes past 12, a very good afternoon. So we are talking about here, you would better take a coat. It may get cold later. Now here, students, it's talking about a possibility. So in a very polite way, a friend of mine said to me in reply, it may get cold later. All right? That's good. Let's go to the next one here. And it says here, was that Susie who just walked by? Now, for example, this is someone asking me, or maybe a friend of mine is asking me, was that Susie who just walked by? And definitely, I can reply in a very polite way where it's a possibility. And it says, it may have been. I am not sure. It means what? That maybe that could be Susie, but I'm not sure if she's the one. So we use the past modal verb may because it's a possibility. And secondly, it's in a very polite way. All right, guys? Now, Najat says here, because I understand that now it isn't cold, but near future it may get cold. That's exactly great, Najat. That's a great feedback. That's why a friend of mine, for example, is telling me, hey, you need to get your coat with you. It may be, cold later. So that's a reason. So Najat, a very good feedback. Thank you, guys. And, it's good to know that you're studying very great and very well you're understanding. We are right now on the first past modal verb, may. Let's go to the next one. It says here, may I borrow your pen, please? Now, guys, remember, your may has two tips to remember. May, first of all, is a polite way to ask, and remember, it's a possibility or a permission. All right, guys? Great. So here it says, may I borrow your pen, please? Now, that is what? Hey, my darling students, the sentence is, may I borrow your pen, please? Now, remember, borrow means that, for example, I gave you something, and after you finish your work, you return it back to me. Now that is called for time frame borrow. All right? So now you tell me, do you think this is, am I right? Is it a permission or a possibility? May I borrow your pen, please? Is this a permission or a possibility? Najat says here, may I introduce myself? Very polite. Yes, that's great. May I introduce myself? That's great. Now, that's something where When you go to someone's office or you want to meet someone for the very first time, you can say, may I introduce you myself, sir? Or may I introduce you myself, madam? Or may I introduce you myself, Mr. Burak? That's me. And may I introduce you, Miss Bushra? Now that's a very polite way, okay? That's great. We are going on number 2 now. May I borrow your pen, please? Now, is that a permission or is this a possibility? Now, for example, the next one says, I can't decide at the moment. May I have few days to think about it? Now, guys, remember, when someone is talking to you, this is Tahsin Bark, and he says, you're my best teacher. Hey, guys, thank you so much. And if I'm your teacher, definitely you're my darling students, and you know that very well. I really love you guys a lot, and I miss you guys a lot, but very soon we're going to meet shortly. Great. Now, it says here, I can't decide at the moment. May I have few days to think about it? Now, guys, remember when we say, I can't decide at the moment, and the second part says, may I have few days to think about it? Now, is that a permission or a possibility? Now, we got messages coming out from Tassin says, thank you for your support and we missed you. Oh, great. And I miss you guys a lot. Remember, I miss you a lot. And let's focus on to may. It says here, I can't decide at the moment. May I have few days to think about it? Now, guys, remember, for example, if someone tells you, hey, let's go for a holiday to Izmir, and of course, you're not able to think about it, that you really want to go to Izmir, and you can't give the answer, right? So you need to tell the person, hey, may I have few days to think about it? Means, in other words, here you are taking a permission in a very polite way by using may. All right, guys? That's good. Now let's go to our next one, that is might. Now, as I told you before, might and may are slightly similar, but they're not. It's just, I think, the way you use them into sentences will help you to make you understand. May is polite, we talked about, to give out the permission, or it's about, possibility. Whereas in might, it's similar like may, but remember, there is a possibility, but in a very less, or you're not sure. I already explained you on the board. You can see a very slight difference. It's similar to may, but there's a slight possibility of less remote, it's not sure. All right. Now, for example, we can see here, I don't feel well. Now, when you say I don't feel well, now that means what? Oh dear, do you think it might be something you have eaten? Now, for example, when you say I don't feel well, now let's say I'm telling my friend that I'm not feeling well, or I don't feel well, definitely she or he, are asking me in reply, oh dear, do you think it might be something you have eaten? Now, that is like, for example, very less sure. All right, guys, that's great. We got here Nijat says, shall we dance? Might we dance? Can we able to dance? Very different. Yes, you're right. Now, when we say in the chat, for example, might we dance? And we are talking right now about might. In might, remember, there's a less possibility and you're not sure, okay? So Najat, you're right there, and yes, you are right, definitely. And in the next one says here, where are you going for your holidays? Now that's a question. I think maybe my friend might ask you, or your friend, or your mom, or your dad might ask you, where are you going for holidays? And your reply is, we haven't decided yet, but we might go to Spain, all right? So that means what? That it's not confirmed yet, you're not sure yet, but you might go to Spain, all right? Great. Now, We got the next year and we're going to do an exercise together, all right? So get ready, and I hope you will give me the right answers for might and may, how we are going to use them in our sentences. All right, students? Love you. Oskar hasn't arrived yet. Do you think she might have forgotten? Now, guys, remember, this is a negative sentence. For example, Oskar hasn't arrived yet. Do you think she might have forgotten? All right. Now, it's like not sure. Maybe she has forgotten. So that's why it says, because she has not arrived yet. So it means we are not sure if she has forgotten or not. All right. Now, next one we got here is that a 72 bus coming? Now, for example, I'm not able to see properly, so I can ask maybe a person standing next to me, is that a 72 bus coming? And the person, because the person is not sure, so the person is trying to reply me back saying, it might be, I can't see the number yet. So guys, read that. It might be, I can't see the number yet. So it means what? I was not able to see the bus number. A person standing next to me was not able to see yet what's the bus number. So the person said it might be, no, it might be me what? Sorry, that it's like not sure. Now that's called it might be. All right, students, 24 minutes past 12. A very good afternoon to you if you have joined my class right now. This is Eric Burak. We are talking about past modal verbs today, and my email address is burakeric1429@gmail.com. Now, we talked about may and might, so let's do the exercise together, and let's see. Your answers are going to come, guys. We have 5 sentences here. We are going to try to put in may or might. So, guys, are you able to look at the screen very clearly or not? Hello, my students, are you there? Are you able to look at the screen or not? The exercise is all about may or might. Fill in the correct form of may or might as in the example. All right? Now the example is here for you. May I sit here? All right? Yes, you can see it very clear. Great. Now let's start. We have 5 sentences, guys. Let's do number 1 together. They. Now, guys, when you say they, now they means what? Many people, not one person. All right? They dash finish the project on time. The main engineer is ill. Now, what should be the answer here, guys? Guys, remember, what should be the answer? Remember, it says finish the project on time. The main engineer is ill. So, what do you think the answer should be here? Now, that's Imra, that says clear. Thank you so much for that. The answer is, guys, you're writing Najat. Erkan says might. Great, that's good. Now it says they might finish the project on time. The main engineer is ill. Now, guys, remember, we are supposed to use it into the negative. Just try to understand. I think your answer is right. Najat, Erkan, Emra, I totally agree with you guys. You did a good job. You gave me the right answer. Now remember, might is in positive and might not is in negative. Now remember, the sentence second part says the main engineer is ill. So your answer here can be they might not finish the project on time. All right? But you did a good job. Your answer is right. And Nijat says because you're not sure. There we go. That's the answer for might. Let's do number 2 together. You dash want to stop by the museum gift shop or on your way out. Now, guys, let's go to number 2 and give me the answer. Remember, a sentence could be positive or negative, and if it's just a positive, you will just pick up your answer might or may. So, okay, waiting for your answer, number 2. Okay, we got here, we got different answers. We got Emra saying may, we got Alia saying may, Najat says may. We got Tassin says second is may I guess. Now guys, there's a great thing here. Now let's do it together. Thank you. And let's see what's our right answer. Let me put up on the buzzer. Guys, remember, it says you want to stop by the museum gift shop on your way out. Now guys, remember, you want to stop by the museum. It means what? You are certain, you're not sure if you're going to stop or not. All right? So your answer here should be, you might want to stop because you're not sure yet. Sorry, maybe your parents or your mom or your brother might call you to go home directly, so you might not stop at the shop. That's the answer number 2. There we go. Now that's the right answer. We got might. Number 3, guys, let's do number 3 together. Dash, I have your autograph. This is Eric Barak. Good afternoon. 29 minutes past 12, and we are doing number 3 right now. Dash, I have your autograph. What's the answer, guys? There we go. Alia says, may I have your autograph? Now that is a right answer, Nijat. Good job. Bait, good job. Arkan, good job. Alia, good job. Do you remember, guys, why we put may there? The reason is because it's a very polite way of asking, and it's like a permission. May I have your autograph, please? All right? Well done. Number 4, he dash visit the Louvre. He's in Paris anyway. Now, what's number 4, guys? I need your feedback. Let's see, what's number 4? 30 minutes past 12. We got like 15 minutes to go for a break. Let's see, number 4. He dash visit the Louvre. He's in Paris anyway. Now number 4. Let's go to number 4. It says here, oh, we got a lot of answers. Flowing is might. Now, guys, here the answer has to go as, remember, it says visit the Louvre. Now, he's in Paris anyway. So it means what? That it's like sort of a very possibility. All right? It's because the person is already in Paris, right? So the answer is he may visit. Remember, may is used for possibility, and the second part of the sentence says he's in Paris anyway. So it means what? The person is in Paris and there is a possibility he might go. So it means what? He may visit the Lord. Now that's your answer. That's seen. You say, oh my God, no problem. Number 5, you dash park your car here. It's reserved for guests of the hotel only. Now number 5, guys, what's the answer? Guys, it's a bit tricky. You dash park your car here. It's reserved for guests of the hotel only. Now that could be what? That's Arkansas, no doubt. Superb. So number 5 is what, guys? I need your answer. Come on. Number 5. Oh, we got the answer. Najat says, Beth says, and Tessin says may. There we go, guys. You've done a good, wonderful job. Alia says may not. There we go. First step, yes, we should have your past or model word will be may. Absolutely right. But remember, this sentence is going into the negative. It's reserved for guests of the hotel only. So It has to be may not. All right, guys? Earlier, you did a good job. You said may not. Thank you so much, guys. That was great. Now, guys, the time is 32 minutes past 12. We are along with Eric Barak, writing upper intermediate just English. And remember, we are going to have a next hour coming up at 1 o'clock. We're going to talk about verbs that do a lot of confusion. So there'll be a lot of things we're going to do together. So stay back and remember 12:45 we'll get a break, so not to worry. Now let's quickly learn about must. Now guys, remember must and have to are slightly similar, but to remember that in must is a modal verb. It's followed by a verb or two verbs, sometimes different meanings in sentences. Always remember that that's your must. Modal verb is followed by a verb or two verbs. Remember that? Sometimes it's different meaning in sentences. All right, guys? Now let's have a quick look and study together. Let's look at number 1. I must finish the work before I leave. Now that is what, guys? Now Tessin says, I want to join upper intermediate class with you, but there is terrible COVID. Oh my God. Yes, we have COVID-19. Not to worry. After COVID-19, hopefully, yeah, we are going to meet. Not to worry. I love you guys and I miss you guys a lot. Guys, number 1, I must finish the work before I leave. Now that is an obligation and it's a necessity. Remember, I must finish. So it's an obligation. All right, guys? Remember, must is used for an obligation, whereas have to can go on a certainty. Okay, we are going to learn about that later. Number 2, this must be the correct address. Now, when you say this must be the correct address, that means what? There's a certainty that it's not a strong obligation. It's like a certainty that, yes, maybe that is a correct address. All right. For example, you're going to look for a friend's house, and then you say this must be the correct address. This means what? It's a certainty that this is a correct address. All right, guys, I hope you understand it. Now let's do number 3 together. You must visit the dentist. You must visit the dentist. Now when you say you must visit the dentist, for example, my friends or your friend can tell you like, hey, you need to go and visit the dentist. Now that's what is actually, what do you think? Is it a reference or is it a recommendation, guys? What is it? Tell me. You must visit the dentist. Is it what, guys? Is it a recommendation or is it a reference or is it an opinion? What is it, guys? Tell me now. You must visit the dentist. Do you think it is a recommendation or is it a reference? What is it, guys? You must visit the dentist. Now, I think that is going to be like a strong recommendation. Remember that. Now, the next sentence also can be, you must subscribe to Just English channel. Now, that is, I think, it's also a strong recommendation that you should or you must subscribe to Just English channel. Number 4. You must not play with fire. Now, when you say you must not play with fire, now, oh, great, Najat says recommendation. That's good. Very good, Najat. Thank you so much. Number 4. Now, guys, this is what? You must not play with fire. Is it a recommendation? Is it an opinion? Or is it like sort of a rule which is prohibited? Now, what's the answer here? You must not play with fire. What do you think? Is it a recommendation? Is it like an opinion? Or is it like sort of, like an instruction that or a rule that is prohibited to do that? What do you think? 37 minutes past 12, and I need your feedback, guys. You're doing a good job. You're with Eric Barak, writing upper intermediate just English. A very good afternoon. You must not play with fire. Now, is that a recommendation or an opinion, or, for example, is it prohibited? What is it now, guys? Tell me. Number 4, we are on number 4. Now that is actually what it says here. Najat says it's a limitations, prohibition, and Emra says strong recommendation. That's right, Emra. That's a strong recommendation for number 3. Number 4 is it's a prohibited thing. You are not supposed to play with fire. That's a good. That's why we say that we must not play with fire. All right, now let's do this exercise together before we go for the break. Exercise on must or mustn't. Students, remember, must is always about an obligation, a strong obligation. And secondly, remember, we also have must is positive and is mustn't is negative. Always remember that, all right? Great, let's do our example sentences together. Number 1, it's late. You dash makes so much noise. Now, guys, what should be the answer here, guys? Number 1, it says you mustn't make so much noise. That's right. Your answer is mustn't. Very good. Number 2, guys, let's do number 2 together. Passengers dash talk to driver while the bus is in motion. Number 2, guys, I need your answer. Number 2, passengers dash talk to the driver while the bus is in motion. Number 2 is mustn't. That's a great answer. Number 2 is mustn't. Imra says must not. Great. Now, guys, remember, when you say must not or mustn't, it's not. It's still the same. It's just a short form is mustn't and your long form is must not. So both the answers are right. Alia says mustn't. Good job. Good answers. Let's do number 3 together. People dash stand on this bus. Now, what should be the answer there? It should be must or mustn't. Guys, number 3. That's seen. We got number 3 here. People dash stand on this bus. Emra says must. Okay, I think generally there is a possibility here. We can use as must or mustn't, but generally in moving bus, we are not supposed to stand, but you know, when there's no space in the bus, sometimes people do stand. So I think here we can go with Emra says, you know, people must stand on this bus. Now, generally, there's no rule of standing in the bus. So remember, when there's no seats available, so sometimes we do stand. So, but generally, it has to be people mustn't stand on this bus. Good. Tessin says both of them. Yes, as I just said before, both are applicable, but generally, I think mustn't sounds more stronger to, you know, as a rule, stand on this bus. Number 4, we dash give up when are so close. Let's do number 4 and 5 together. Number 4. What should be your answer? Must or mustn't, guys? We dash give up when we are so close. Number 4. Guys, I need your answer. Number 4. Where are you guys gone? This is Eric Barak, your teacher. Number 4. And number 4 we got here. There we go. Fatima has just joined the class. I understand. Hey, how are you? Great. Number 4, we must give up when we are so close. Now, number 4 says, Najat says, we mustn't give up when we are so close. And Tessin says, I haven't gone anywhere. Are you scared of COVID-19? Hey guys, don't get worried. Yeah, I was sitting down, you know, so not to worry. Okay, now the answer is 4 is mustn't, and the answer came from also from Alias is mustn't. That's a good one. Great guys, love you guys. Let's do number 5 before I give you a short commercial break for 15 minutes. And remember, after the break, when we come back at 1 o'clock, we're going to quickly start studying about should and we are going to do have to, and then we're going to do verbs which makes confusion. We're going to do it together, all right? So we'll have a good 15 minutes break coming up very shortly right here on Justenglish channel. Upper Intermediate, Eric Barak, a very good afternoon. Number 5, we do exercise to stay fit. Now that's what? We... That's it, yes, clearly it's must. We must do exercise to stay fit. Yes, sometimes there are people who don't want to exercise. One of them is here, me. And I think I don't feel fit, but definitely. To stay fit, you must do your exercise. Students, did you enjoy the class today? Did you enjoy this hour? Did you understand? Did you understand the class? Did you enjoy? 43 minutes past 12. I hope you understood the difference between might and may and must. Did you enjoy my class? Alright guys, coming up will be a very short commercial break. Remember, after the break, Nanu says, sure, we enjoyed. Yes, I hope you guys understood me. And yes, today I'm very polite because I love you guys. And I miss you guys a lot, trust me, you know. And I hope we are going to meet very soon. But remember, after the break, it's going to start at 12:45 till 1 o'clock. I'm going to give you like 15 minutes, a good break. You should have your coffee or your tea if you like to. And 1 o'clock, come back to the class again. And we're going to talk about should and definitely about shouldn't. And do an exercise together and follow with will be verbs which confuse each one of us, including me sometimes. All right, guys? And I'm happy with your class. Thank you so much for that. That was Tessin. Emra says yes. Tessin says yes, of course. We understand. Thank you so much, guys. I love you guys. And coming up a short commercial break, just remember that never forget you're with Eric Barak. And I love you guys a lot. And this is Upper Intermediate Justenglish, the best way we teach you right here from Justenglish. All right, guys, don't worry. After the break, we are going to study and continue about should, shouldn't, and going out will be verbs which makes us confused. Coming up a short commercial break. And guys, take care of yourself. Have a great break. I'll catch you at 1 o'clock. Till then, I love you.
Olduğun yerden hemen kalkman gerek. Adım at ki gerçekleşsin her dilek. Bekliyor seni parlak bir gelecek. Sen ona gittikçe o sana gelecek. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel.
A word for the joy and smile, a world where everyone will lead by satisfaction and learn to survive in the outside world, Justenglish style. Learn, play, sing and dance, do what you don't see anywhere else. Learn, play, sing and dance, do what do, Justenglish style.
Hayat devam ettikçe bitmez bu yarış. Sen de bir dil öğren, macerayla tanış. Hayat devam ettikçe bitmez bu yarış. Sen de bir dil öğren, bu dünyaya karış. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel.
Knife.
Knife. Enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic.
Pronunciation.
Enthusiastic.
Enthusiasm. Enthusiastic.
Reci bilmiyorum.
Recipe.
Recipe. Recipe.
Bir daha.
Recipe.
Clark.
Clark.
Pronunciation.
Şimdi sen de dile gel. olduğun yerden hemen kalkman gerek. Adım at ki gerçekleşsin her dilek. Bekliyor seni parlak bir gelecek. Sen ona gittikçe o sana gelecek. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel.
A work with a joy and smile, a world where everyone won't lead by satisfaction and learn to survive in the outside world. Distinguished style. Learn, play, sing and dance. Do what you don't see anywhere else. Learn, play, sing and dance. Do what do, distinguished style.
Hayat devam ettikçe bitmez bu yarış. Sen de bir dil öğren, macerayla tanış. Hayat devam ettikçe bitmez bu yarış. Sen de bir dil öğren, bu dünyaya karış. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel.
Knife.
Knife.
Enthusiastic. Enthusiastic.
Pronunciation.
Enthusiastic.
And enthusiasm. Etustik.
Reci bilmiyorum.
Recipe.
Recipe. Recipe.
Bir daha.
Recipe.
Clark.
Clark.
Clark. Pronunciation.
Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel.
Hi, good afternoon and welcome back after a short commercial break. Well, the time right now is 1 minute past 1 p.m. and I hope you had a great break. You had a good time. You had spent 50 minutes, got some energy and some tea or coffee. Yes, I took myself a black coffee, It's very important because we are studying together. And remember, before we went off for a break, and I was telling you we're going to talk about should, and also we're going to continue with the rest verbs which makes us confused. All right, students, this is Eric Barak, not forgetting out. If you have signed in right now, remember this is upper intermediate class with Eric Barak. And my email address is barakerik1429@gmail.com. Now let's talk about should modal verb. Now remember, should have is always with plus past participle, all right? And remember, it's actually a modal auxiliary verb. Now that's your should. And remember, should has 3 different categories. Most of the time, remember, should is used for an advice or an opinion, all right? Now remember, today we're going to talk about should. It talks about giving advice to someone or an opinion. It can be a probability or an expectation, and it's going to be a duty of obligation. Now, these all are coming under should, all right? So please make sure that you got your pen or a pencil along with your paper. And please, you can note on the notes if you like to know something, because definitely everything you might be not able to grasp here, but try to write down. All right, this is Eric Barak. A very good afternoon once again, and thank you for joining upper intermediate class right here at Justenglish to give advice or opinion. Now, for example, we gotta remember we are doing modal past verb should. It's all about to give an advice or an opinion. All right, our sentence is you should get haircut. Now, when you say you should get haircut, now for example, this is like like an advice given to me by my friend or by my mom or by my dad that hey, you should get haircut. Now remember, in this sentence it's all about an opinion or an advice. That's why we use should. And also not to forget out, okay, your verb get is always in the present tense, all right? You should get haircut. Now that means what? That it's like an opinion coming out or an advice given to you by anyone that you should go for a haircut. Now your verb is in present tense. All right, class? Number 2, what should I wear to the party? It says number 2, what should I wear to the party? All right, now here it's actually sort of like asking for someone's opinion, like what should I wear to the party? Now when you say that, remember your verb I've underlined here is always in the present. All right, don't forget that it's always in the present. So generally, we're asking here, what should I wear to the party? Now, that means what? You're trying to get someone's advice or an opinion. All right? Good. Now, let's go to the next part. It says here, probability or expectation. It's also under should. All right? He should be here any minute. Now, when you say he should be here any minute, what do you think about this, students? Tell me now. Do you think it is an opinion, or is it an expectation, or it could be a probability, or is it an advice? What do you think this is? He should be here any minute. Now, when you tell someone he should be here any minute, now do you think is it an opinion or is it like an expectation? What is it, guys? What do you think it should be? Probability or expectation? He should be here anytime. And then it says here, it shouldn't cost more than $10. All right. Now, for example, in the first we talked about, it says he should be here anytime. It means what? A person like he, like anytime he's going to be at the office or at home. That's actually, we are expecting a person to be back home or at office. All right. Number 2, it shouldn't cost more than $10. Now, when you say it shouldn't cost more than $10, now that means what? That something you want to buy, and remember, it should not cost you more. It should be still $10 or less than $10. All right, students? I hope you're understanding. Are you understanding or not? Tell me, students, are you understanding or not? Hello? Hey, students, are you there? Are you understanding me or not? We're talking about should with advice, and we talked about opinion. Now we are talking about probability and expectations. We talked about it. And now let's talk about duty of obligation. Now when you say duty of obligation, it's also under should. Remember that. We should respect our parents. All right. Now we should say you should respect our parents. All right. Now we got students here. It says here, hi, we got Murad, Mehmet, Tessin says expectation. That's great. We got Arkan says expectation. That's a great one. We had number 2, number 1. And then we got here, Tessin says second is probability. Wow, that's a good one there. Yes. Then we got here a lot more students actually just jumping in the class. That's great. We got Najatya, I just arrived. That's good, great. And we got here, Isra says, I'm here. Hey, Isra, welcome back to the class. We got here, Murad. Hello, teacher, how are you? Hey, Murad, I'm fine. And how are you today? I hope you had a great Bayram holiday. Good. Let's continue into duty of obligation. We got Hassan here. Hassan, Yushihan, thank you for joining. Hey, guys, I'm sorry if I pronounce your names wrong because I'm not Turkish, so it's difficult for me to pronounce Turkish names. Duty of obligation. We should respect our parents. We should respect our teachers, right? So that is actually a duty of obligation. You should be punctual at work. Remember that. You should be punctual at work. We should respect our parents. So when you say we should respect our parents, do you think, is it a permission or is it an obligation? What is it, guys? Or is it an opinion? Hey, guys, when we say we should respect our parents, do you think, is it an obligation or do you think it can go under opinion? What do you think, guys? Murad says, I love you, teacher. I love you guys a lot. You know it very well. I love you guys a lot and I miss you guys a lot. You should remember that. All right, we got your Tessin says it's a duty. So it goes under the category of duty of obligation and under the umbrella of should. All right. Arkan says Aras duty. That's number 1. It's a duty of obligation. Let's go into and see here should have. Now remember, guys, I've put information for you. It's in the past. Mistake, something you regret of. When you say should have, means what? It's something in the past you have done. For example, a mistake or something you regret later, you know, you say, oh, why did I do that? Now that is sort of a regret. It happens to you. Maybe you did a mistake, something you did in the past. So that is actually should have. All right, guys? Now let's do it together. It says here, I shouldn't have shouted at you. Now, first of all, tell me, is it a positive or a negative, guys? Tell me. Do you think it's a positive sentence or a negative? I shouldn't have shouted at you. Do you think is it positive or negative? 10 minutes past 1 p.m. Good afternoon. I shouldn't have shouted at you. Do you think it is a positive sentence, students, or a negative sentence? Great, I shouldn't have shouted at you. Now that's good. It's very much positive. And it says here, I shouldn't have shouted at you. It means what? That the person later is regretting now what he or she has done. All right? Because it's gone in the past. Should have. All right? Great. Number 2, grammatically it goes negative but positive as meaning absolutely right. So it goes in the both options where Tessin says it's for example into the positive, but if you see on the other way around it's also negative. So on the meaning side it's positive. Well done class, that's great. I can see that you're understanding very simply. Remember, your should have is in the past. Number 2, you should have been more careful. Now guys, you should have been more careful. Now do you think this is in present or in past? Hey, come on, tell me, is it in present or in past? We got Kaan Yildirim here. Hi, welcome to the class. This is Eric Barak, Upper Intermediate Justenglish. Good afternoon, Kaan. All right, we got you should have been more careful. Now that is in the past. That's great. And I should have completed my graduate degree. Now when you say I should have completed my graduate degree, now that means what? That now later, like you regret that why didn't I completed my graduate degree? So it's in the past. I should have. How are you, teacher? Sent a message by Kaan Yildirim. Hey Kaan, I'm great. And what about you? How was your Bayram? And I hope you're enjoying my class. Now guys, let's go to the exercise of should and shouldn't. Get ready. Guys, you got the questions here. Sentences are here, all right? Number 1. If it's rainy, you dash take an umbrella. What's the answer, guys? Should or shouldn't? Guys, read your sentence very carefully, number 1, and give me the answer. It should be should or shouldn't. Oh, great. The answer. I'm getting the messages from Bait, from Najat, Fatima, Tessin says should. Well done. Your answer is should. If it's rainy, you should take an umbrella. It means what? You should not get wet. So you should get your umbrella with you. Number 2, guys. Let's do number 2 together. Tom dash eats so many lollipops. It's bad for his teeth. Guys, what should be the answer here? 13 minutes past 1 p.m. A very good afternoon. This is Eric Barak. Tom dash ate so many lollipops. It's bad for his teeth. What's the answer? Should or shouldn't? Hello, we got here. Alia says, and Arkan Sunar. Hey, welcome to the class. Thank you so much for joining my class. We got here. Fatima says, and Sonar, it should be shouldn't. Great. Now, that's a negative because, Tom was eating a lot of lollipops. So in return, his teeth got bad. That's why we say shouldn't there, that he should not eat more lollipops. Well done. Number 3. Oh, dash, I drink hot tea if I have a sore throat. Yes, you dash. Now, this is a bit tricky, students. Let me know what's the answer here. Dash, I drink hot tea if I have a sore throat. Yes, you dash. Now, what should be 3A? We should start with what? Okay, Khan says should. Sonor says should. Nujat says should. Great, that's great, that's right. Should I drink hot tea? I have a sore throat. That's the right answer. Yes, you. You what, guys? Yes, you. Should. That's great. Now let's go to number 4. Guys, number 4. They have a test tomorrow. Remember, it's the future. They dash go to the cinema. And the second part says they dash stay at home and study, right? So guys, I need your answer. Number 4. Can you write down on the message number 4? I need your answer number 4. They have a test tomorrow. They dash go to the cinema. They dash stay at home and study. There we go. Number 4. The first is shouldn't, and the second part is should. Can and Tessin and Najat, thank you so much, and Alia for the answers. Bait, thank you so much for the answers. Let's go to number 5. Children dash eat a lot of vegetables, but they dash eat a lot of sweets. Now guys, here, what's going to be the answer? Tell me. Number 5. Children dash eat lots of vegetables, but they dash eat lots of sweets. Number 5. What's the answer? Yes, Khan, number 4 is right answer. Children should eat a lot of vegetables, but they shouldn't eat a lot of sweets. Now that is number 5. Guys, if your answer is number 5, that's Fatima says in the chat, and Tessin, great, well done, number 5. Number 6, guys, let's do number 6 together. I have a party tonight. What dash I wear? A dress or a pair of trousers? Number 6, guys. Arkan, 5 questions is complex. Yes, it's a bit tricky. Well, thank you for the answers. Number 6, guys. Let's do number 6 together. I have a party tonight. What dash I wear? A dress or a pair of trousers? Guys, number 6. Give me answer for number 6, guys. I have a party tonight. What should I wear? Now that's number 6 coming out. The answer from Khan, Nijat, Fatima, Oksana, great. And Alia says should. Wonderful. That's a good answer. So the answer is what should I wear? Now actually you're trying to take an advice from someone else. Number 7. Let's do number 7 together, guys. The doctor said you dash eat healthy food. You dash eat fast food. You dash watch so much. Let's do number 7 together, all right? Number 7, the doctor said you should eat healthy food. Now that's answer coming out from Tessin. And number 2 is what? You shouldn't eat fast food. And then we got here, you should watch so much. Now that is, you shouldn't watch so much. Now that's a right answer. Number TV says here, you dash walk 1 hour a day. You should or shouldn't, students? Number 7C, guys. Let's go. You should walk 1 hour a day, or you shouldn't walk 1 hour a day. What's the answer? Alright guys, I think here it can be both. You should or shouldn't. It depends. Some people might not have too much time, so 1 hour is better. And some people might have more time, so they can walk more than 1 hour. So should or shouldn't will be the answer. And the last one says, you dash drink fruit juice and water. Now that is what here? There we go, I'm getting some answers. It says, Khan says, I'm out of work. I need to go see you. Great, thank you. That's a good one. Alia says should, so we say here, you should drink fruit juice and water. You shouldn't drink wine or beer. Now that one I think goes for. You shouldn't drink wine or beer. Now that's great, Khan. Safe journey, and thank you for joining the class, and I will catch you tomorrow, Khan. Bye for now. Tessin says last is shouldn't. That's a good one. Tessin, you know it because it talks about drink wine or beer. Great. Now guys, let's go quickly to our Verbs often which confuses us. Alright guys, now get ready here. This is something interesting. And I want you guys to read this and let's do the answers together. Alright? Verbs often confused. Complete the extract column with the correct verb. And what does the other verb means? Now let's do it fast. If you follow these tips, you may often be able to dash an argument. Now you have two words here, prevent and avoid. Which one do you think is the answer for this sentence? Read it very carefully. If you follow these tips, you may often be able to dash an argument. What is your answer? Prevent or avoid? Arkan says avoid. Tessin says avoid. Well done. Your answer is avoid. You may often be able to avoid an argument. Thank you guys. That's a well done job. I hope you guys are enjoying my class. Are you really enjoying my class and understanding it very carefully, guys? Number 2, the most important thing is not to dash your voice. Now guys, we have two words. We got rise and we got raise. So what's the answer there? You should know the meaning there. The most important thing is not to dash your voice. What's the answer? Rise or rise? Which is the answer down there, guys? Come on, let me know. And I think you are enjoying my class. I think so you are, because I can see your messages are flowing. Thank you so much for that. 22 minutes past 1 p.m. A very good afternoon to you. You're with Eric Barak, right here, upper intermediate, just English. Alright, number 2 should be what? Raise. Nilsu Arsalan says raise. That's good. Alia says raise. And Tessin says raise. Guys, that's a good and the right answer. Thank you so much for your contribution. Number 3. Do you dash if people are a bit late when you have arranged to meet them, or do you think it doesn't? You have two words here, matter and mind. So which word will come in the first blank and which will go in the second blank? Please let me know. Alright guys, number 3. Which word will come in the first blank and which will go in the second blank? Let me know. There we go. We got the answers from Arkan, from Alia, and from Tessin says the first blank is mind. Well done. That's a right answer. And your blank 2 is think it doesn't matter. Now that's your answer. Great. Now let's go to number 4. Can you usually dash family birthdays? Now that's something I think most of the time people forget. Or do you need somebody to dash? Now we got two words in the bracket. We got remind and remember. So guys, which word will be in the first blank and which will come in the second blank? I need your answer. 4, we're doing number 4. Can you usually dash family birthdays, or do you need somebody to dash? In your bracket you got there remind and remember. Alright, we got the answer from Nijat Fatima Arkan says, can you usually remember family birthdays, or do you need somebody to remind? Now that's a right answer. Well done, my darling students. I love you so much and I really miss you a lot. But not to worry, this is me, Eric Barak here. I hope you are enjoying my class. 24 minutes past 1. A very good afternoon. Number 5. What would you dash people to do if they want to come to your country in the summer? What might you dash them to be careful about? Now in the bracket we got warn and advise. Nijat says advice. And the second one says warn. That's the right answer. And guys, let's go to number 6. And let's go to number 7 and 8. I'm sorry. Do you think taking vitamin C helps too? Which is going to be the first answer, avoid or prevent. And the second part says, what other things can people do to dash catching colds? Guys, I need your answer for number 6. You're doing a good job. Your bracket 2 words are avoid and prevent. So which word is coming here in the first blank and which is coming in the second blank? Alright, we got the answer. The first one is prevent. Vitamins helps to prevent colds. That's great. What other things can people do to avoid catching cold? Answer is cold. That's great. Number 7, guys. Well done. Fatima says warm. Yes, we have to keep ourselves warm. Tassin says avoid. Fatima says prevent. I guess prevent. Arkan, that is prevent. Good job. Number 7. Have you ever been dash when you were on a holiday? What was dash? Now guys, remember, now this sentence, your verbs will be into the past. So get me the answer. Have you ever been dash when you were on holiday? What was dash? Guys, remember, this is going to be a little bit going in the past. I need your answers, right? What's going to come for number 1 blank, 7-1 and 7-2? Have you ever been dash when you were on holiday? What was dash? And your bracket says steal and rob. Guys, remember, they will go in the past. Alright. Here, Arif Agantan. Arif, welcome to the class. And it says here, Robin stolen. Nilshu says Robin stolen. Then we got Fatima says Robin steal. Tessin says being becomes verb. Says here, we says have you ever been robbed? Your first will be robbed. And when you were on holiday, what was stolen? Now that's a good one. Your steal goes to stolen in the past and your rob goes to robbed. Remember that. And the students are writing the answer. Oksana says robbed and stolen. Well done, Oksana. That was the right answer. Aika and all of you, Arif. Good job. Great. Now let's go to vocabulary bank. Verbs often confused. Guys, now this is your exercise from our English file books, page number 158. So we can do this together. Alright, verbs often confused. In the first hour, we talked about verbs and all about the modal verbs. Now we're going to talk about vocabulary bank, which is on page 152 in your English files. Alright guys, 28 minutes past 1. Eric Barak with you right here in upper intermediate class. A very good afternoon. Let's do number 1 together. I need to dash the problem with my boss. Number 2 says, I often dash with my parents about doing housework. Now we got 2 words here, argue and discuss. So tell me, what should be number 1 and what should be number 2, guys? I need your answers there. Great. We got the answers coming out from Arif says discuss and argue. Number 2 is discuss. Oksana says argue and discuss. Now guys, it says here your answers are going to be actually, your first one is I need to discuss the problem with my boss. Guys, remember, whenever you have a problem with your boss, right, you're not supposed to argue with your boss or with your parents or with your teacher. So you need to go and discuss with a person, you know, where the problem is and to clarify and to rectify the problem. That's why number 1 is discuss and number 2 is argue. Well done, all the students who did a good job saying here. I was doing good job. All of you doing good job actually. Well done. Let's go to number 3. This is from your English file book. Remember, page number 158. So let's do number 3 together. I didn't notice dash you were so unhappy. And number 4 says, I didn't dash that Karen had changed her hair color. Now your 2 words are notice and realize. Guys, while your messages are coming here, I need your answer. I need your answers, guys. You have 2 words, it's realize and notice. So which one's going to be number 1 here? And which one is going to be number 4? Let me know, guys. I didn't notice. I didn't notice or I didn't realize. I'm putting a trick for you guys. There we go. It's not, notice is not here. It was a trick I played for you guys. So it has to be, I didn't realize you were so unhappy. I didn't notice that Karen had changed her hair color. Well done. That's the right answer. We got the answers from the chat. We got the answers coming out from Arkan. Tassin is laughing. And we got answers from Oksana. That's a good job. Yes, that was a tricky part for you guys. I wanted to put here to now. If you're going to get the right answer, that was an awesome answer. Reply. Thank you. Let's go to number 5 and 6, guys. Jack always tries to dash arguing with me. My dad can't dash me from seeing my friends. Now, you have 2 words here, avoid and prevent. So guys, what should be your answer here? What's going to be number 1 and what's going to be number 2? Jack always tries to dash arguing with me. My dad can't dash me from seeing my friends. Now, what's going to be the answer? You have 2 words, avoid and prevent. So which is number 1, guys? All right, Tessin says avoid arguing. Well done. That's the right answer. And your number 6 is going to be prevent. Well done. That's a good job. Well, the time is 32 minutes past 1. Shortly, we'll be signing out from the class. Let's do it fast. Number 7 we got here. I have spoken to your husband twice and he dashed very nice. Number 8, Carol doesn't dash very well. I think she's working too hard. Now guys, you got 2 words here, look and seem. So guys, I need your answers for look and seem, guys. Give me your answers for look and seem, number 7 and 8. Which one is going to come on number 7 I need, and which is going to be on number 8, guys? I have spoken to your husband twice. He looks very nice or he seemed very nice. Which is the answer, guys? I need your answer, okay? Number 7 is he seemed very nice, and your 8 will be look. Yes, guys, number 7 has to be seem, and number 8 will be look. But good try, Tessie. And that's a well done try, also coming up from the chat. Great job. Let's go to number 9. My parents don't dash if I stay out late. Number 10, it doesn't dash if we are 5 minutes late. Now, you have 2 words here, mind and matter. Which one comes number 9? I need the answer, students. And what will be on number 10? 34 minutes past 1 p.m. A very good afternoon to you. This is Eric Burak, upper intermediate class right here at Justenglish. Guys, number 9, what's your answer? Let's try. And number 10. All right, my parents don't mind if I stay out late, guys? What do you think? And it doesn't matter if we are 5 minutes late. Now that's the right answer. Well done, Tessin. And well done, Najat. Great job. You guys are awesome. You know what? Guys, you're really enjoying my class. I hope so. Are you really enjoying my class or not, guys? Come on, are you enjoying or not? Let's go to number 11 and 12. Can you dash me? And for example, can you dash me, guys? Now, what's the answer there? Let's check there. Can you dash me to call my mom later? And number 12 is dash to turn off the lights before you go. Now, number 11 and number 12, I need your answer. We got two words. We got remember and we got remind. So, guys, which one is going to be number 1 and which one is going to be number 2? We are on number 11 and 12. Can you? Guys, I need your answers. Tessin says, we are enjoying my teacher. Thank you so much, Tessin, for enjoying my class. And yes, I'm enjoying with you guys a lot. And the best part is you guys are understanding me. And we are working together and studying together and doing a lot together. What's going to be number 11, guys? Give me the answer. Number 11, Najat says remind and Tessin says remind. Well done. Sorry I made a mistake. Not a problem, Najat. We all can make mistakes, but it's not a problem. Not to worry. You're doing a good job. Well done. So number 11 is can you remind me to call my mom later? And number 12, remember to turn off the lights before you go. Let's go to number 13 now and 14. I dash that Daniel will forget our anniversary. He always does. And number 14 is we will have to dash half an hour for the next train. Your two words are wait and expect. So guys, what's your answers for 13 and 14? Guys, your answers for number 13 and 14, guys. I need your answers for 13 and 14. We got yours. Saliha says expect, very good. Tessin says expect, good job. And we got here. Saliha says 14 is wait, well done, that's great. And Najat says 13 is expect, very good. Your answer is 13 is expect and 14 is going to be wait. That's a great one. Let's go to number 15 and 16, guys. I was a bit taller. And number 16 says, I dash that you can come on Friday. I haven't seen you for ages. In brackets, you got wish and hope. Get me the right answer. This is Eric Barak with you, and the time is 38 minutes past 1 p.m. You're along with me right in upper intermediate class, Just English. Students, don't forget, tomorrow I'm going to catch you at 12 o'clock in upper intermediate class. We're going to study together tomorrow. So tomorrow my class is from 12 to 2, same time like today. So make sure that tomorrow, if you have really enjoyed my class today, definitely I understand that you will join my class tomorrow and we are going to study a lot together. Now let's go to number 15 and 16. Okay, let's go to number 15 and number 16. Students are writing here. Nilush says wish and hope, well done. Kinan Karadak says wish, well done. Nilsu says wish, hope, and then we got here Aishi Mimi says hope and wish, no. Nishat says wished and hope, well done. So your answer is, your first will be wish and your 16 is hope. Guys, you are my darling students. I love you guys. I love you so much, you know that. You're doing very good and right answers are coming out. Thank you so much for that. Don't forget, tomorrow I'm going to be teaching you guys from 12 to 2 in upper or intermediate, so not to worry. 12 to 2, we'll be doing a lot of things together, so come back to class tomorrow. Don't forget. Let's do number 17 and 18 together. Arsalan dash the match 5-2 and 18 is Arsalan dash Manchester United 5-2. Your two words are beat and win. So which one do you think is number 17 and which one could be number 18, students? Let's try it. Let's try it. What is number 17 and what's number 18? Tessin says, okay, I will join. Thank you so much. And I know the rest of you, my darling students, will also join tomorrow. We're on number 17 and 18. Arkan says, we love you too. Yes, I love you guys a lot. And I miss you guys a lot. Trust me, guys. That says, Arkan Arin says, wins. That's for number 17 or 18. I don't know, guys. You tell me if it's number 17 is win or beat. All right. Okay, we got Fatma says win. There we go. Arsalan win the match 5-2 and number 18 is Arsalan beat Manchester United 5-2. Well done, Fatima and Arkan, and great, Asiya. Mamis, well done, and thank you so much for joining. Great, got the right answers. Number 19, we got here, Tom always dash to discuss the problem. Tom always dash that he has a problem. Now we got the two words here, deny and refuse, guys. I need your answers. 19 and 20, let's do it together. Tom always dash to discuss a problem. Tom always dash that he has a problem. Guys, remember, you will have your spelling will change for deny. Remember that. All right? Let's check your answers on the screen. Okay, students are saying here, Asya says deny and refuse. Tessin says deny and refuse. Okay, Nilsa says deny and refuse. We got here, right? And 20 is deny and refuse. Good job. Now, guys, remember, 19 is Dom always refuse to discuss the problem, all right? And your 20 is Tom always denies. Now your deny here, guys, look on the board. Your Y will change into RE as denies that he has a problem. All right. Good. 21, and the time is 43 minutes past 1 o'clock. Shortly, I'm going to sign up from the class, guys. Let's do this fast. 21 and 22. The cost of living is going to dash again this month. 22, it's hard not to dash your voice when you are arguing with someone. And your words are raise and rise. Guys, let's go for 21 and let's go for 22. What's 21, guys? I need your answer. What is number 21? Read it very carefully. 21, Arkan says rise. Well done. That's the right answer. And automatically, it's hard not to will be raised. Now that's Najat saying, and Najat said rise 21. That's the right one. Well done. Now let's go to number 23 and 24. Last night I came home and dashed on the sofa and went to sleep. 24. I dashed the baby on the bed and changed his nappy. Remember, lay in the bracket I've mentioned there is past for laid and lie past for lay. So I dash the baby on the bed and changed his nappy. And your 23 says last night I came home and dashed on the sofa and went to sleep. Guys, let's have these answers quickly, guys. What will be 23 and what will be 24? Guys, we're getting the answers. Number 23 is lay. Well done. That's great, Erkan. And 24, Guys, answer number 24 will be I laid the babies on the bed and changed his nappy. Great, guys, that's great. Now I want to tell you some more thing, that this exercise we're doing from our English While book, page number 158. We're left with 5 more sentences. You can complete them later, and my email address is barakerik1429@gmail.com. Guys, it was great today to teach you here in my upper intermediate class. I'm Eric Barak, and remember, tomorrow at 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock, I'll be doing your upper intermediate class again, and I hope you will come for the class tomorrow. Are you coming for the class tomorrow? Did you like my class today? Hello? I hope you liked my class today and you will join tomorrow from 12 to 2 in my upper intermediate class. Great. So the time is coming off to the hook now, and this is Eric Barak here. It was nice to be with you guys today in the class, and I hope you had a good time and you learned a lot today about the modal verbs. And thank you so much for joining the class. And Fatma says yes, Tessin says we will join, and Arkan says sure thing, and Asa says thanks a lot, thank you so much. And I hope you guys have really enjoyed the class today, and I hope that you understood whatever we studied today, right? This was a great topic about modal past verbs. This is Eric Barak. I'm going to sign out right now. Take care of yourself. Don't go out. If you're going out, use your mask, use your gloves, and use cologne. Take care of yourself. I love you guys a lot, and I miss you guys a lot, all right? I love you, and this is Eric Barak. I will catch you guys tomorrow, and till then, Eric, says to you goodbye.